It's 1986 and Mikel enters his home. Jana Nielsen, his grandmother, wants to know where Mats is. He then runs off and she breaks down. We see a nurse called Ines Kanwald. A young girl finds a dead bird. A police officer, Egon Tiedemann, listens to the news of Mats' disappearance. Claudia Tiedemann brings her daughter Regina, the future owner of the Winden hotel, to school. Mikel arrives at his school. We see his young mother and Hannah, who's Jonas' mom, but he still doesn't know it's 1986. At the power plant, Claudia is greeted by Helge Doppler, the old man we saw at the retirement home. She'll be taking over the plant. He gives her a book as a gift. Egon is then at the field where sheep suddenly died. There's no sign of bites or poison. The man believes it has to do with Mats' disappearance. Afterwards, Mikel arrives at the police office looking for his father. When he says it's Ulrich Nielsen, Egon doesn't believe it and thinks it's some kind of a joke. When Mikel asks the year, Egon says it's 1986. He then calls the hospital and will talk to Ulrich. Tronte Nielsen, father of Ulrich, is in love with Claudia. Mikel takes a lighter and sees the missing reports of his uncle Mats and the picture of his dad. Ines then enters to take care of Mikel. Egon Tiedemann rings the bell and hears loud music. The door is open and he enters. No one's downstairs. He goes upstairs while Ulrich is playing a game and shuts off the loud, foul metal music. He thinks Ulrich sent Mikel, but he's accused of drinking. When Ulrich's mom enters, he mocks Egon for not finding his brother Mats. Mikel doesn't tell his name to the doctor as they won't understand. Claudia tells Baron Doppler that they're not reporting some figures correctly. He says that since the Chernobyl incident, people have lost their trust in nuclear plants, but the whole town relies upon it. But she wants to know what it all means. We then see the same girl drawing a bird. It is Charlotte Doppler. The pathologist says the sheep died of cardiac arrest. He thinks it was panic. Egon asks if he knows anything about Satanists. He says that there were no traces of Satanism. The man then says that the eardrums also were ruptured. Berend and Claudia arrive at the gate. He gives her a key and a torch. Beyond the fence is a large hole. She then goes down the hole. Ines tries to know Mikel's identity to help him, but he doesn't speak. As she departs, he says he's from the future. She's confused. Claudia is in a cave and finds a large stock of radioactive barrels. Regina comes home but her mother isn't home. We then see bruises on her arm. Egon returns to the same field. He then hears a loud banging noise. A bird suddenly drops on him and his torch flickers. Birds begin falling from the sky. He gets into his car and is afraid. The lights at the hospital also flicker, so Mats escapes through the window. He runs through the forest towards the caves and enters. Hannah meets Ulrich and he wishes Winden didn't exist. Ines sees that Mikel is gone. We then see her older version, and we also see Tronte. When Claudia opens the book, it's the book A Journey Through Time. We're also shown Regina and Charlotte. Jana grieves. Ulrich also grieves. Ulrich returns to the caves at night. Mikel wanders the caves in the dark and then slips. He's hurt. Ulrich tries to open the door but can't. Mikel hears the banging and then yells for help, which Ulrich suddenly hears. But Ulrich doesn't find him and leaves the caves, and so does Mikel. Both are in different periods simultaneously. We then see a shop with clocks and a man works on the strange device that we saw earlier with a strange man.